Slower markets don't expose your agents, they expose your leadership. In today's episode, we're breaking down exactly how to lead your brokerage through a low transaction market, how to keep your agents productive, protect your culture, and position your business to come out stronger on the other side. This is the Profitable Broker. In the next few minutes, I'll show you 4 practical strategies that will keep your agents productive, protect your culture, and position your brokerage to win in 2026's slow market. Back at the end of 2022, when most pundits were saying 2023 was going to be a great real estate year, I made a different prediction. I called it the long real estate winter. I said we would not really see a true spring, summer, or fall market for 2 years. Well, I have to admit something. I was wrong. It's turning out to be 3 years, and that includes the spring of 2026. So here we are again, heading into what looks like another low transaction market. The big question for brokerage leaders is, how do you prepare your agents for that reality? I've always believed there's no such thing as a good market or a bad market. The market, well, it just is. What changes and what determines success are our strategies. So what do you actually need to do in the first half of 2026 to keep your agents productive and reduce attrition? There are 4 strategies that will determine your success or failure this spring, and I want to share them with you right now. Strategy number 1, drive activity. First, remember this simple but powerful truth. Activities breed results. I'm going to say that again. Activities breed results. As a leader, you need to be hosting regular Zoom meetings and in-person check-ins with your agents to make sure that they have a weekly activity plan and that they're actually executing it. Recently, I worked with a brokerage where morale was extremely low and productivity was even lower. The agents had been stuck in a long slump. They were really struggling with this low transaction market. We set one clear 30-day goal for January, which is rarely a great month for real estate sales in the Northeast where they were. Every agent committed to making 20 dials per working day. Despite the market, the cold temperatures, the snow, most of these agents ended January with at least one listing and one written deal. And even more importantly, their pipelines were full and they felt optimistic about the spring. That didn't happen because of luck. It happened because of disciplined activity. And your job as a leader is to drive those activities. Strategy number 2 is you must lead from the front. You have to truly lead your team, not from your office, but from relationship. Talk to your agents often. Take a list in the car and make calls. Ask them how they're doing. Ask them what they're working on. Ask them how you can help. Encourage them to take action tomorrow, not someday. And when they fall off track, because some of them will, don't shame them. Just remind them that tomorrow is a new day and that 20 dials tomorrow is possible. Your presence and consistency set the tone for your entire brokerage. Strategy number 3 is remove negativity quickly. Let's be straight. You need to call the negativity, and I use the word intentionally. In nature, the herd is culled so that only the strong survive, because weak or sick animals put the whole group at risk. In your brokerage, the danger is not illness, it's negativity. You know exactly the agents I'm talking about. They're the ones who complain constantly. They blame the market. They rarely, if ever, hit their activity targets. These people drag everyone else down. Your job is not to rescue them. Your job is to help them transition off your team quickly so you can protect your culture and work with the rest of your team. Strategy number 4 is celebrate the right things. Finally, celebrate success, but be very intentional about what you celebrate. Yes, you can celebrate listings and sales, of course, that's fine. But in this market, the real win is completed activities. Celebrate the agents who made their 20 dials. Celebrate those who stuck to their plan. Celebrate consistency. Because when you celebrate activities and activities breed results, success will always follow. Maybe not overnight, but it will always follow. In closing, I want to say this. Some of you watching this might be thinking that this sounds like a lot of work or it feels old school. Well, you're right on both counts. It is a lot of work and it is old school. And in this market, old school works. This is not 2021. You cannot coast. You cannot wait. You need a different playbook with disciplined plays. In 2025, there were about 4 million real estate sales in the United States and roughly about 450,000 in Canada. Real estate is still selling. Buyers are buying, sellers are selling. My only question is this: how many of those transactions will happen in your brokerage? What you choose to do differently this spring will determine exactly how your brokerage emerges when the market eventually heats up again. If you want help implementing this playbook in your own brokerage, book a call with our team. We can look at your business, we can look at your agents, and plan for the spring and map out exactly what your next steps are, and we'll do that together. And if you want a proven structured framework for leading in this market, enroll in Brokerage Made Simple Profitability. This evergreen self-paced course gives you systems, tools, and leadership that you need to drive activity, to protect your culture, and build a stronger brokerage in any market. Lead intentionally, drive activity, protect your culture, celebrate discipline. That's how you win in 2026. If today's episode resonated with you, hit subscribe or follow so you don't miss what's coming next. More stories, more lessons, and the unfiltered side of what it really takes to succeed in the market. I'm Wayne Einhorn, and this is The Profitable Broker. Real conversations about what it takes to run a successful brokerage. And we're just getting started. Let's go. This is The Profitable Broker.